job online. A job online. I feel like a DJ, but like a really shit one. Here you
I'm
go.
like, hi DJ. Can I hit on you?
You're one of those like birds that hangs out in the booth.
I was one of those
Stands
girls.
there, yeah.
I was definitely one of those girls. Yeah. Good
No,
call.
no.
Before I met you, honey.
No surprises there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome and good morning, though, everybody joining us online. You don't even have me up.
Yeah,
Morgan has 2 jobs in this news. 3. To
Yeah.
read it.
Find the news.
Fi-
Pretty important.
to read it, to find a life tip, and to have the comments up. This morning he did none of that. So let's see if you've not done 2 out of 3.
Okay, all the news. It's the most important part. You just got to read it off the page.
Okay, but good morning everybody that is joining us live. We always so appreciate it. And thank you for all the comments and messages overnight. So yesterday at the end of the news channel, I had said, let us know if you're actually enjoying it. We literally started this on a whim because we were like, how can we show up? And it was kind of at the depths of despair when the corona really hit, and this was our idea. So I said, you know, if you want it, let us know. And I woke up overwhelmed by the messages. So we continue.
Sorry, if you can hear that, we're actually having some renovations done on the newsroom. Not really, there's a house being built next door. But we apologise if there's any
Construction
excessive noise.
noises.
Okay.
Welcome to our world.
All right.
All right, but good morning, wherever you are joining us from around the world. This is a good news channel that we started. We've almost done 10 episodes that we have started to bring positivity, hope, joy, and maybe some laughs. It depends how funny old mate is.
Don't push it.
I
No
won't.
promises.
But this morning, as we always do, until we finish this, we are bringing you breaking news of the recovered coronavirus statistics and patients. And as of this morning's, it is 177,141 people that have fully recovered and are back in pristine health from the
And
coronavirus.
Prince Charles will be amongst that.
Prince Charles is among that.
Okay, staying with COVID-19 news, and staying obviously with good news because that's the way we do things around here. This news is out of Italy, and what we've seen coming out of Italy now is the curve begin to flatten.
Yes.
So obviously they're still having new infections and people are still dying from COVID-19. Not fantastic, but
What is fantastic?
It started to flatten.
Yes. From
Which is great.
Italy,
Yeah.
which is huge. Okay, so crossing now to the UK. Okay, this is a really good one. And I want to we bring you news as well that might inspire you to do it in your own community. And this is definitely one of them, especially here in Australia where there's not total enforced lockdown sort of yet. But crossing now to the UK, where a whole street in Hebden Bridge came together for a socially distanced cup of tea on a Saturday afternoon after a neighbour had said she was struggling with loneliness. One of the neighbours, Kirsty Newton, suggested the idea via the street WhatsApp group after one of the neighbours said she was actually feeling incredibly low as she lived alone, and so was just feeling very, very alone. So they all decided at 11 a.m. on Saturday to come out into the street with a deck chair, and the photo was just brilliant. And all respectfully, socially distanced, they all brought a hot cup of tea and they were yelling to one another, having a conversation. And I dare say it wasn't in the report that they are probably doing this daily now. But I thought it was a good idea. So number one, if you don't yet know your neighbours, go and get to know your neighbours. Our best friends are our neighbours wherever we go,
Yeah.
including John and Doreen, who are 80, who I've been calling regularly during this crisis. And if you don't have a WhatsApp group, why not? I'm going to start one.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Imagine Shield Guy. We've got this neighbour anyway. He would. Want a cup of flour? Yeah, he would definitely. Anyway, you're up.
I am up. Okay, so staying with the UK with some more feel-good news. I don't know if you guys have heard about this story, but John Matson's a postie. And a postie, for those of you in America who don't know, is a postal service worker. They deliver mail.
Yes.
So he delivers them in fancy dress in a little town called South Tyneside? I don't know. But the point is he delivers the mail. And to raise the spirits of the people in his community and put smiles on everybody's faces, he does it in kind of like a fancy dress. So far he's done Cleopatra, Bo Peep, a cheerleader and a soldier over the past few days, which was reportedly, really lifted people's spirits around the area. So much so that the words got out on Facebook and everybody's keeping an eye out for this guy just to see what new dress up each day he's in to sort of deliver the mail,
Because
which is
people
actually
have nothing better to do.
highlight.
Highlight YOLO. No, I think that's really cute. I thought it was adorable. Okay, so staying in the state, no, taking you now over to America.
Across the pond.
Across the pond to my own favourite Hollywood couple for many reasons, but namely because they stitch each other up a lot. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I was like Ryan Lively? No, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. If you don't follow them on Instagram, pro tip, you should, because they are actually hilarious and they literally just pull the piss out of one another. But they're stepping up yet again for an important cause. So we brought you last week the fact that they had donated over $1 million to the food banks of America and Canada. But they've stepped up generously once again, now giving $100,000 to each of the 4 hardest hit hospitals in New York City, including Elmhurst, NYU, Mount Sinai, and Northern Westchester.
You know what I like most about this story as well? These are actually, I think we've seen how weird celebrities can get. And, if they have to...
Hashtag Ellen, hashtag Madonna, hashtag who else?
Sam Smith.
Yeah, Morgan.
But these are 2 people that are actually doing something productive and constructive and not crying about how hard it is to be locked in a mansion. Okay, so moving on. And again, staying in the States, but jumping across to Texas. Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
We're assuming that has to shut down, but they've now turned the car park and the side of the building into a free drive-in cinema for its local residents, which I think is awesome as well.
I know.
You could
Again, cinema, backyard, make it.
Okay, we'll go to Bunnings after this. I'll get all the stuff to do it. All right.
You will.
It's been so successful. The car park has been full for every viewing since aired. And whilst the movie is free, the patrons can order food and drink to their cars, which helps obviously put money back into the cinema, keep the doors open, help pay employees, so on and so forth, which is awesome.
Pivot! Another idea of a pivot, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are in business and you have had some hard times, there's another pivot idea. Okay, so now for the final story and taking you across, we're staying in America ultimately, but it's a story extremely close to our heart. And this one is actually coming right from our own company, Isagenix. So 3 news stations in Arizona rocked up to the headquarters this morning in Arizona as our general manager or the CEO of Isagenix and all of the workers were loading over 14,000 meals, so superfood smoothies and bars, into trucks and cars and going and delivering it to the good girls, the Boys and Girls Clubs in the local area, which is clubs that are currently feeding children that are part of school programs that are fed through the school, which is huge in America. And obviously with the school shutting down, these kids aren't getting fed. So Isagenix in the last couple of weeks has actually donated over $1.25 million to feed these kids to make sure that children are still looked after and fed in this time of need, which I think is freaking incredible. So that is our stories for today.
But we've got to finish with the life pro tip or the life hack. Now, this is one that I haven't been able to try yet, but
but relative for illness.
And apparently, I think this isn't a symptom of corona, but anyway, this is good if you've got this symptom, because it means you probably don't have coronavirus, but it's had a cure, a runny nose.
Mm-hmm.
And from everything
blocked nose, isn't it?
Yeah, blocked nose, right? And from everything I've read, this works perfectly, okay?
If you've got a blocked nose, please try this and then report back to us.
I can post this into the comments
yes.
as well. But okay, so what you need to do first is wash your hands. Step 0, right? Okay, inhale lightly. Exhale completely, then hold your breath. Pinch your nose and nod your head like you're agreeing with someone until you get the urge to breathe. This is not an April Fool's thing.
I was like, this
is not an April Fool's
like
thing.
A stitch up.
Until you get the urge to breathe. Inhale and repeat 3 to 5 times. And apparently it's guaranteed to work every single time.
Life
Not an April Fool's thing. So if you have a blocked nose, let me know. Because I need a blocked nose.
I love that though. It's like, but see, to me, it's like nod your head like you're saying yes. I'm very animated.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, anyway. Life hack,
okay.
You're welcome. We
are
done. We will be back live tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. There's so much good news around the world at the moment, and we are committed to bringing it to you live every 24-hour news cycle and spread a little love today.
No worries, guys. And I'm going to post this right into the comments now.
Lucky you guys.